And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream here on the Film Stock channel. A solo dolo live stream. I don't have anyone with me this time, but I love to do these things anyway. Just sit down, hang out, chat with you guys. You know, you bring your questions, whether that's Stranger Things, Marvel, all that good stuff. But I hope you're having a great Tuesday. I'm going to take a breath because, wow, I'm out of breath already, and I haven't even been talking for 20 seconds. But I hope you're all doing well. Welcome in, everybody. And I'm actually going to send out a tweet right now letting everyone know I am live here on YouTube. I might even do something that I don't always do on these live streams, where I actually go live on TikTok simultaneously. So I can do a little half live stream, live stream on TikTok, while I also live stream on YouTube. So let me post on my story real quick, and then I'll get right in the chat. I know there's been a bunch of you guys in here throughout the day, so welcome in. I know we've got the Stranger Things questions, the Marvel questions. I'm definitely talking about Thor, Stranger Things, the Emmys, a bunch of that stuff for sure. Let me post this real quick on my Instagram story. Let me take a picture like this. Boom. This is where the magic is made. And say live on YouTube now. And let me grab the little, what's it called? The link. That's the thing. The link. Let me go to the link feature. Paste. YouTube. Put the link here. If it'll load, that'd be cool. Boom. And that should be on my Instagram story now. So it should be good to go. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Got a Dr. Pepper. Ice cold Dr. Pepper. Yeah? Anyway. All right. We got some people in the chat. Let's see. Bar, how you doing? Elinati says, Billy or Steve? Steve without question. Steve is a top 2 character for me of all time. As we can see, Steve's actually in the chat and Steve agrees. It's got to be Steve Harrington. I like Billy. I think he's a little overhated, but Steve is definitely he's literally like my 1A, 1B. Like it goes back and forth between him and Hopper constantly. For sure. If you withdrew, what's going on? By the way, we have 65 people in here. Make sure to hit that like button if you guys are in here. Let's get to 100 likes. My goal is always to get 100 likes on the stream. It also helps out with the algorithm, as I say when I'm with my friends. And feel free to send in super chat. I know there's gonna be a lot of questions that are coming in right now. I'm trying to get to as many as I can. But if you want to guarantee that I get to your question, comment, or concern, super chat is going to be the way to go. I'm also going to possibly do a little TikTok hybrid stream here. So like I'll be looking at both those chats throughout. But super chat's the way to help support the channel and guarantee I get to your question or comment. I'll also take a water break because I'm doing this one solo. Usually I can like toss over a question to my friend I'm doing the stream with. But talking? I run out of breath pretty quick. I talk kind of fast. I just realized. All right. Let's see. Getting into the questions now. Lila, what's going on? Skywalker, how you doing? Cole says, ranking of the Thor movies. Great question off the bat. Love it. By the way, there's 190 of you in here. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Let's get to 100 likes. That's always my goal. Let's get to 100 likes and keep the questions coming in. Super chat's the way to go if you want to guarantee I get your question. I'm going to try to get to the chat as much as I can. But Thor, okay, so we're going to start at the bottom. Thor the Dark World. Surprisingly, not that high above Thor the Dark World. Thor Love and Thunder. Do not like it that much. You can check out all my coverage of the movie. Yikes. That's all I have to say. Yikes. Then I would go Thor 2011, which I actually enjoy quite a bit. It's still like lower tier MCU, if I'm being frank, though. It's probably like is it like 20 or 19 in my MCU ranking, something like that. And then number 1, Thor Ragnarok for sure, which I actually appreciate Thor Ragnarok more post Love and Thunder. I appreciate Ragnarok more. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just think the humor in that movie it's a lot fresher. It feels, it feels more like a breath of fresh air as opposed to Love and Thunder, which feels kind of exhausted. So there's that. Excuse me. All right. Looking through the chat here. We got Ben in the house. Meters Reviews. What's going on? I generally feel like after the first week of August, we got Bullet Train and Prey. The following couple of weeks are going to be dead in terms of movies coming out. Sucks. Yeah, I've looked ahead. Excuse me. I looked ahead and it's going to be a little slow. Like right now, I consider this a slow period. I think the only saving grace of July is we have Jordan Peele's Nope. We have The Gray Man, which I actually saw last night. And we have DC Super Pets at the end of the month. But we also have Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. So like we actually have a good amount of things to talk about in July. But you're right. August is usually a dead month. And it's looking to be that way. The only thing is we're getting a lot of TV in August. We're getting I Am Groot. We're getting She-Hulk. We're getting Andor. And I think we're getting House of the Dragon. So like we have a lot of TV to talk about. So that kind of bridges that gap. But you're right. There's not a lot of movies coming out that month for sure. Alex, welcome in. Thanks for being here as always. I saw you watch The Gray Man. Yeah, The Gray Man. I did see it. I can't talk much about it, but I will say this. Ryan Gosling carries. That's what I'll say. And I'll have my full review up on July 14th. Ryan Gosling carries, though. Keep, watch, burn, Netflix, HBO, Amazon Prime. Good question. If I had to keep, watch, burn. So I'm keeping Netflix for sure. Netflix has Stranger Things and Ozark, which are two of my favorite shows of all time. It also has You, and it also has probably the best selection of movies, okay? So I'm keeping Netflix. I'm going to watch... Oh, that's tough. You know what? I have to watch HBO because HBO has Game of Thrones and the new Game of Thrones stuff. It also has Barry. I haven't watched Euphoria, but it has Peacemaker. So it has some good ones, but that means I'm going to burn Amazon, which means I'm burning The Boys, which I still love, but the other two streaming services have more, I'd say, consistent quality content. So there's my answer. An MCU actor you want to meet? It would be cool to meet Sebastian Stan. I know Cam would like that as well. Let's see. I do not think I will see Marcel, the show with shoes on. I don't think I will get around to that one. Who is your favorite character on The Boys? And no spoilers. I'm bidding through this right now. Okay, and no spoilers for sure. My favorite character is Homelander. I just think Homelander is the most... Whenever Homelander is on screen, like the show is... It's taken from like an average scene to like a much better, astronomically better scene because of Anthony Starr's acting. I mean, that guy is insanely good in the role. And I've always said this before. A lot more recently, people have said he should play like an MCU version of Green Goblin. And I've been on that train for a minute now. Like he can play that psychopath so well. And it's like instantly, like real quick. He can be like super chill one scene, and then just change direction immediately. So I'd have to say Homelander, just because I think that his acting and his ability to just be a menace on screen, I'd have to say he's probably my favorite character. Do I agree with him? Hell no. He does some despicable things. But I do say he's he is hands down the best character in the show. So there's that. But guys, make sure you're not spamming in the chat. I'll have to put you in timeout because it just makes it hard to like keep up. And I'm trying to, do my best to get to as many of these questions as I can. And if you spam the same question, I probably won't get to it as well, just because, as Jacob says in here, no spamming. Make sure not to spam. I'm going to get to the questions as fast as I can. I know there's a bunch of guys in here. But yes, let me get back up to where I was in the chat. And if you want to, I know I'm scrolling through the chat right now. There's so many guys in here. Super chat, it will pop up and I will be able to get to that as quick as possible. But yeah, Jacob says, what's up, Chris? Did you enjoy the trip? I did. It was quite a fun time. Got to hang out with my buddy Trevor. We don't see each other much in person. We live across the country, so it's always great to hang out with him. You guys saw him on live streams content. We did a lot of content together. It's really, truly just a blast. So I'm glad that we got to hang out and do that. Let's see. Clouds, how you doing? Braden loves movies. What's going on? How you doing? And we are live. Yeah, I never get sick of saying that. Average fan, welcome in. I'm doing great, Connolly. I'm doing great. Let's see. Doing good, Clouds. Thanks for asking. Sub to Film Stocked in the House. This is like a legendary, iconic account because I think they were around like back in the day when I had the old profile picture. So welcome in. That's the original Film Stocked logo, by the way. I take that. Wait. Yeah, it actually is. I'm pretty sure. I think that is my original logo. We got Jason in the house. How you doing, Jason? Hope all's well with you. Hope you had a great day. What's your favorite Batman movie? The Batman, for sure. The Batman, but Dark Knight's great as well. Mitchell, how you doing? Let's see. Caleb should have been nominated. Yeah, let's talk about the Emmys. I think Caleb probably should have been nominated. I mean, you know what? At the end of the day with the Emmys, it's hard because there is so much TV out there. A lot of damn good performances. But like if one had to get nominated, I think it was Sadie Sink. And I know that they split the volume in two. So they split the show in two volumes. And so volume 2 didn't qualify for nominations at this year's Emmys. But even considering that, I doubt they're going to nominate anyone for just 2 episodes of TV. So Sadie Sink was great all season. I think she had even maybe standout moments in Dear Billy. So she's probably not going to get nominated, which kind of is a bummer, but it is what it is, I guess. At least the show got recognized, That's pretty cool. Most anticipated movie for the rest of the year, mine is Nope. I'd say I'm pretty excited for Nope until I saw the trailer. It kind of threw me off. Honestly, I saw that newer trailer, but let's see. I'd have to go with probably. That's a tough one. I'm excited for Don't Worry, Darling. I've been saying I'm going to stick to my gun on that one. I really think it's going to be good. I hope it delivers. We'll see. I'm getting a little nervous, though. I'm getting a little nervous just because who knows? What's my favorite food? I got to go with steak. I love steak. Steve or Eddie? Steve, but it's close. Eddie's crawling up my list. Am I home? I am back home, yes, from my trip. Dr. Pepper is the best soda, hands down. We're going to do a little speed run here, try and catch up a bit. Who would win in a fight? Vecna, Vader? Vecna or Darth Vader? Pose a good question there. I'd probably have to go with Darth Vader, though. Probably Darth Vader. Yeah, it'd be an interesting fight, but I'd say Darth Vader. Do you think Ella's going to die, or... I'm coin toss. I made a video tier ranking how the characters, like, their likelihood of living, and I honestly am concerned because I think that Hopper could sacrifice himself for Elle. That's kind of where I'm leaning right now. I think Elle will die, but I also think Hopper will probably sacrifice himself. We have a super chat. Let me scroll down there. Boom, we have a super chat right here from Lola. Thank you for the super chat. If you had to cast each Stranger Things actor/actress as a Marvel character, who would you do? The main 6 kids, Steve, Nancy, and Jonathan. Okay, so if I had to cast each Stranger Things actor/actress as a Marvel character, who would it be? Okay, I see what you're saying. So I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I would say I would put Finn Wolfhard as or Stranger Things character. Okay, I would do Finn Wolfhard as Harry Osborn, just because he's got that like angst to him. I would do I would do Sadie Sink as Gwen Stacy. I would do Millie Bobby Brown as probably like Scarlet Witch. I think she can do that well. That like they have the same like powers in a way, but also that same like facial expression acting. So I would do Gaten Matarazzo as Gaten's a tough one. Let me think about that. I'll go Noah Schnapp Spider-Man, Gaten Matarazzo as I don't know. The other ones are tough. Like I'll do some of them. That's tough though. Like who could Gaten be? He could maybe do. I mean, I don't know. I can't think of one for Gaten. I know a lot of people say they want to see Caleb as like Miles Morales, so maybe that. Steve, I do like Joe Keery, Human Torch, maybe. I would do like Kate Bishop for Nancy, and Jonathan. I would say, maybe like someone kind of maybe like Hulk or something, Bruce Banner. So there you go. There's my as attempted off the top of my head best that I could of that. But thank you for the super chat. That was a good question though. I like that kind of question. All right, let me see where it was. I'm just going to scroll through the chat here. If I don't get to your question, I apologize. There's a lot of them, so I'm trying to get through here as best as I can. And again, super chat's the way to go for sure. But let's see. I like this question from Skywalker. Joyce and Hopper, Mike and Elle, or Lucas and Max? Joyce and Hopper, Jopper all day. They're my favorite, like one of my favorite couples / duos in the show, so I got to go with them for sure. Worst Stranger Things character ever? It's got to be Angela, right? Angela sucks. Sorry, I knocked over a bottle. Angela is the worst character in the entire show, I think. She's the most hateable and just like downright cruel from start to finish for like what reason? They didn't need to make her that cruel. They could have made her a bully like she was. But to make her that cruel, get out of here. Do I like racing games? I've never played them. Actually, you know what? I played on my GameCube. It was at my neighbor's house. The NASCAR like 2003 game. That one was pretty fun. Jason or Angela? Jason's better than Angela. Angela's a bum. We got Hector in the house. Hector, how you doing? Jopper or Lumax? Jopper. Let's see. Keep, watch, burn. First Class, Days of Future Past, and Deadpool. I'm going to keep Days of Future Past. I'm going to watch First Class. I'm going to burn Deadpool, even though I like Deadpool. You can honestly, the thing about that is you can, the thing about Deadpool is after you've seen it once, it doesn't hold up as much. I've still seen the movie a lot, don't get me wrong, but it can kind of get a little annoying. So please say hi to me. Hello, Logan. How are you? Hello. Eddie or Dustin? Dustin, but it's close. Max or 11? Max. Let's see. You think Murray is dead? I think Murray's alive, but I think he'll have a smaller role in the final season because they want to focus more on the mains. He could die, though. He could definitely die. Like, I don't think he's fully safe. That's why in my tier list of the characters' fates, if you will, like how likely they are to live or die, he's not too high on it. He's actually in like the pretty likely to die tier, so it's kind of scary, actually. Iron Man or Cap? The question that is always asked, right? Iron Man, for sure. I got Iron Man back there. I think Cap, if we're talking Steve Rogers, Captain America, Sam Wilson, Captain America, doesn't matter. I like Iron Man better. I've been a fan of Iron Man for a longer amount of time. I like him more as a character. I find him more interesting. all across the board, he's just better than Captain America, especially Steve Rogers. He's way better than Steve Rogers. Who do I think is going to die in season 5? That's the never-ending story, right? The never-ending question. I think 11 or Hopper, one or the other, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want Hopper to die, but or 11, but one of them's probably going to go. I just feel like that's what it is. But they're not going to kill too many. I think that a lot of people, and I said this before season 4, a lot of people need to tone it back on thinking they're going to kill off a ton of people, because it never has been Game of Thrones. And I know the comparison is there, Game of Thrones killing all the main characters, but like I really don't think that many huge deaths will actually end up happening. I think they will kill 2 to 3 because, you know, that's just the way it is. But 2, like no more than 3. I don't think they're going to do a bloodbath. We'll see, though. Let's see. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Is everything sound all right? I think I saw something in the chat. Let me check real quick. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Checking right now, actually. We have 78 likes. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. I always make sure that like button helps out the algorithm a bit. Let's see. Checking right now, actually. We have 78 likes. Okay, cool. Sounds fine to me. So cool. All right. Hello, Briley. How you doing? Keep Watch Burn, Civil War, First Avengers, The Winter Soldier. Great question. I'm going to have to say keep Civil War, watch Winter Soldier, burn First Avenger. Yankee 88 says, can't wait for the Gray Man. It's going to be sick. Yeah, it's honestly fun. I can't say too much right now, but it's a fun time. It's not perfect by any means. I have flaws I'll get into. But yeah, I think it's pretty fun. And yes, Aiden, if you keep repeating questions, I'll get to them as fast as I can. It just makes it more difficult to keep up with the chat. Jake says, how was your Cali trip? It was a blast. It was just a complete blast, honestly. I love hanging out with my boy Trevor. Hello, Ty. Welcome in. First time in. Yeah, if it's your first time in here, let me know, and I will try and get to your question. What's a Stranger Things spinoff series you want to see? Great question. I thought about this, and I think we were talking on a recent stream or something. I would love to just see something with like Dustin or Steve if one of them lives, but it wouldn't feel right. It would feel like an afterthought almost. So just new characters. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like if they do Stranger Things spinoff, I don't watch The Walking Dead, but like a Fear the Walking Dead type thing where they take like one character and they branch off into other parts of characters and other parts of the US. That's what I'd want to see probably. Let's see. Excuse me. Star Wars or Marvel right now? Star Wars, but in actuality, they've both let me down lately. So I'm just basing that off childhood, and I have 6 movies that I adore from Star Wars and a TV show that I love, and make that 3 TV shows I love, one I grew up with. So I got to go Star Wars at the end of the day. As close as it may be at times, I think Star Wars has my heart more so. Dustin or Lucas? Dustin, but it's close. Lucas is really creeped up on my top 10 list. He's like actually my 5, I want to say, for sure. I haven't seen BoJack Horseman. I know I got asked that a lot recently. Let's see. If I had to choose Robin or Elle, I'm saving Robin. I like Robin as a character more than 11, actually, which is shocking to some people. Did I hear the Mando's coming out? Yeah, Mando Season 3 is coming out in 2023. I saw like a leaked teaser from Star Wars Celebration. I don't know if anyone else has seen that. It looks pretty epic, and I think they're going to dive into the history of Mandalore and like who's going to, sit on the throne of Mandalore next, kind of like a war for Mandalore with Bo-Katan and everything. I'm excited, honestly. I love the Mandalorian. I have Bo-Katan right there. I love the Mandalorian. Like that is the one show on Disney Plus that I won't shit on. Like I love it. It's never really messed up for me. There's a few throwaway episodes in season 1 in season 2, but like it's easily the most consistent. It's created its own universe on Disney Plus, unlike a lot of these other shows that are one-offs. This is creating its own world, a little sector of the Star Wars universe. So I got to show respect where respect is due. I was at Atlanta Comic-Con in March. Fandemic Tour. I was there, but I haven't been to, that's the only one I've ever been to. So you may or may not have seen me there, Michael. Is Phase 4 ending with She-Hulk? I think it should end with Fantastic Four. I don't know when the hell, Jalen. I have no clue when it's going to end. And it's like concerning me. Like I saw a graphic. The amount of hours we've gotten in Phase 4, if you count up all the hours of TV shows and movies, it's insane how much it is. It's like 49 hours, I want to say, compared to the most previously in Phase 3 was like 24 hours, and that was 11 films. This is like 7 TV shows, 6 movies already. They need to end it soon. I mean, because like how long? Like you expect someone to spend 50 hours of their life on your content? I have. I've kind of spread it out, but like I couldn't imagine trying to sit down and binge it all at once. That's madness to me. Like genuinely, excuse me, like that would make me sick having to sit down and like it just feels like a chore at that point, you know? So like I think they need to go back to the basics of quality over quantity. That's just my opinion though. We got Jaron in the house. Jaron, how you doing? Hope all's well with you, man. Thank you so much, LM Gamer Pro. That really does mean a lot. Let's see. Looking through the chat here. Let's see. I get this one. I love this question. So Eddie and Dustin or Steve and Dustin? Eddie and Dustin at this very moment, but I think Steve and Dustin season 5 will reclaim that that crown, if you will. I just think that we're gonna see their relationship like we haven't before because Steve's gonna have to be there for him more so than ever because Dustin just lost his older brother essentially. Even though Steve was the OG older brother, this is just gonna be they're gonna have to really dive into that relationship and then probably rip our hearts out again because they might kill Steve. Let's see. Keep watch burn Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. Easy for me, honestly. I'm going to keep Spider-Man. I'm going to watch Spider-Man 2. I'm going to burn Spider-Man 3. I love the trilogy. I've tried to rewatch that one every year. And I was on a Spider-Man kick like August, September last year. I watched all the Spider-Man movies. Like I watched the first Spider-Man like 3 or 4 times last year. I love that movie. So I definitely would keep that one. But Spider-Man 2 is good as well. Doc Ock. Spider-Man 3, overhated movie. It's honestly pretty solid. Let's see. Vader with ease over Palpatine. I don't like Palpatine. Palpatine's a great villain. And then you have the sequels that kind of try and bring him back. Like Rise of Skywalker Palpatine, hell no. But like Clone Wars Palpatine and like his plotting. And then him in Return of the Jedi, I love. Everything else, yeesh, I can't do it. What's your music taste? Pretty much anything, honestly. I accept country anymore. I used to listen to that in like middle school. I don't like that anymore though. Classic rock, more modern rock. I like some rap. I like some pop music, like I like Harry Styles and I like all of it. Pretty much any music you play, will probably find enjoyment with. I'm very easygoing for music. You think John Hamm could play a good Norman Osborn? I think that he could play. He needs to be in the MCU. He's a great actor. He could be a villain. He could be like a Doom type, maybe a Doctor Doom. He could probably do that though. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that. Most underrated Halloween candy. Personally, I've always loved candy corn. The most underrated Halloween candy to me, is Reese's Pieces underrated? Because Reese's Pieces are elite. That's my favorite candy of all time, probably. I don't know if that's underrated, though. I think most people universally love those. But I'll say that because I never remember when I went trick-or-treating, I never got that one as much as I would have liked. That's like underrated, I think. It's superior to the actual peanut butter cup, in my opinion. So Reese's Pieces for the win. Where do I think the boys goes from here? I don't want to get into it because I think Yankee 88 and some other people might not have seen it, but I think that there's no telling how the world of the story can be the same after the ending of season 3. So chaos. That's my answer. Chaos. Do I like Will, Mike, Dustin, or Lucas the most? I like Dustin the best. Out of all the original kids, Dustin's always been my favorite. And it pretty much will always be that way, especially as we head into this final season. Which season has the best music from Ella? I'd have to go season 4 for sure. Master of Puppets, Past the Duchy, Running Up That Hill, Detroit Rock City, When It's Cold, I'd Like to Die. You've got California Dreamin', Psycho Killer. I'm just naming all the songs on the sound. Like that one to me stands out the most, but all the seasons have great soundtracks, but that one has to be the one that I think stands out the most for sure. We got Cam in the house. I don't know if you're still in here, but love the Cam. Hope you're doing well. Ira, hello. Season 1 or season 2? Season 1. Season 1 I have a soft spot for. Really and truly, I really do enjoy that season. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. We got Eddie Munson in the house. Thank you so much, Eddie. I hope all's well, and this is proof that you're alive in season 5, I guess. So glad to have you back. I can't wait to see you in season 5. What you got going on for us? What's your favorite episode in all Stranger Things? Shoot. The Piggyback, episode 9. Season 4, episode 9, The Piggyback has to be. It's a film. It's a 2-hour, 20-minute film, damn it. It has to be. Aside from that, some of my other top 5 would be The Battle of Starcourt, which is the season 3 finale. You've got Dear Billy's great, The Massacre at Hawkins Lab. A lot of season 4 ones, but season 1's finale is also fantastic, so got to go with that. By the way, there's 80 of you guys in here. Make sure to hit that like button if you guys are in here. It helps out quite a bit. Let's get to 100 likes. That's always my goal. And make sure to send in your questions, comments, concerns. I'm getting to as much as I can. I know there's a bunch of guys in here. I will definitely be sure to get to a super chat if that pops up, because it'll pop up on my thing. It'll take me right to it. So super chat's the way to go if you want to get your question or comment answered. It's also a way to help support the channel. It would mean the world, but it's not required. You think Billy's still alive in the Upside Down in Stranger Things? Possibly. There's a little theory going around that like everyone who dies in the Upside Down or gets taken to the Upside Down or dies or gets Vecna or Demogorgon or whatever you want to call it is still alive somehow. And to be honest, that would be a pretty crazy season 5 thing. Have all the characters who died like that come back. So 50-50, but I think he's probably dead. We'll see though. Mary Claw. Yeah, hello. How you doing, Mary Claw? I always like that No Way Home profile picture. It brings me back to the cinema in December watching that movie. But no, I think that I think they're all going to be together. I think that you got to go back to the base, like they kind of said. It's going to be kind of a parallel of season 1 in a way. So I think they're all going to be together for the most part. We're not going to see a lot of separate storylines, which I'm honestly happy with, because I think that they need to, not go their separate ways like the Journey song. They need to align in one path. And I think that's what we're going to get. So we'll see. We got a super chat. Thank you so much, Aiden. Let me go find that real quick. Hold on. Bum, 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 bum. I can read it right now, but I want to put it on screen as well. So let me do that. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Hey, Chris, heading out for now. Have a good rest of the stream. Don't forget y'all subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much, Aiden. Long time, I'd say friend of the channel for sure. Moderator for a while. We play Madden on Twitch. Aiden's a legend. Have a great night. And yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. I see I have another super chat in here. Let me go find it. It didn't pop up for me. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? From Alden. Thank you so much, Alden. Will Dustin's character be better, or will he have to step up in season 5? Okay. So I think, yeah, Dustin, I think he's already kind of taken that leadership role. I think the death of a certain character that I guess I won't say in case spoilers, a certain someone may or may not have died in season 4, and that will definitely elevate Dustin's character. I think he's going to be the leader of the Hellfire Club. I think he's going to be, I had posted a video today. I think he's going to like learn how to play the guitar and all this stuff. I think he's going to more so than ever model his personality after Eddie. Eddie's going to have a positive impact on him. And that's what I think is going to happen heading into season 5. So thank you so much for the super chat, Alden. Let's see. I'm just going to scroll around here, get to somewhere in the chat, because I know there's a lot of guys in here. Let me try and see something. All right, I'm just going to scroll and land somewhere. Oh, that didn't work. I'm going to scroll and land somewhere. Favorite duo? Probably Steven Dustin and Eddie and Dustin are up there for me right now. Like both of them. They're really high up there for me. Thoughts on the rumor that Penn Badgley is a front runner? Don't like it at all. Like, actually don't like this at all. I love Penn Badgley. He's fantastic in You. If you guys haven't seen that show, I highly recommend it. He plays a psychopath, literally. I don't see him as Mr. Fantastic. He's too young, in my opinion. Is that crazy? He's way too young to be Mr. Fantastic in the MCU. Like, I think Mr. Fantastic needs to be a little bit older, and I don't know. He's too cool. If that, like, every character he plays he doesn't play like the nerdy scientist type. He's literally a cool dude in like every single thing I've seen him in that I can think of. So, I mean, even when I saw him a long time ago in a few episodes with Cam of Gossip Girl, he's not like some, I don't know. I don't know if that would fit. That wouldn't really work for me. So who knows? Let's see. Excuse me. Hi, Gabby. How you doing? Hope all's well, Gabby. All right, I'm going to just scroll through chat. There's so many guys. I'm trying to get through as many as I can. Let's see. Rather have Iron Man 4 or Captain America 4? Iron Man 4, for sure. I think that they could make an Iron Man 4 and make it great. Like, if we're talking within the time period and it makes sense, like, they could have made a 4th Iron Man. They made Iron Man 3 in 2011, I think, or excuse me, 2013. Iron Man 3 came out, and like we didn't get another Iron Man movie, and he was in the MCU until 2019. So I guess he had 6 years after that. They could have made one more though if they wanted to, but it kind of made sense to wrap up his solo stories and continue on with just team ups for him. Jancy or Stancy? Stancy supremacy. If I had to pick one, Stancy. Max or Will? I got to go Max. Hulk or Cap? Hulk. I don't mess with Cap. I don't like Cap that much as a character. Even though Hulk is like lowest of lows right now, I probably would still say Hulk over Captain America. Let's see. Everything sounds good. Cool. I have a prediction that the season 5 tone will be a little less horror than 4 and straight up crazy. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do. I think season 4 is the darkest. And they even said that. The Duffer Brothers have said that in their interview. They're like, it's going to be a dark season, which makes sense. You know, I don't think it'll be as dark. I think there still will be dark elements to it, but it'll have like the charm of the first season. Like that moment in episode 7 of season 4 where we see like them learning how to do the little thing. This is they're typing like hi and they're using the color and the lights. That kind of thing, that little like plot device will be a lot more present in the new season, I think, for sure. I'm gonna watch Shazam 2 first because it comes out before Aquaman 2. But if I had to pick one, I am more excited for Shazam 2. I'm not that excited for Aquaman 2, honestly. Unfortunately. Rank the 4 Avengers movies: Age of Ultron at the bottom, Avengers, Endgame, and Infinity War at the top. Welcome in Ninja Crafts and Gaming. Welcome in Chris the Game Person. Welcome in Kaylee. Welcome in Jode. Excuse me if I mispronounced your name. And Nick. We got a bunch of first timers in here. Glad to see you guys in here. Drayson, how you doing? Stranger Things, The Boys, Stranger Things. I love The Boys, but Stranger Things is just a show that I enjoy more. And I've enjoyed it more for a longer period of time. It's just, I just like it more. The Boys is great TV, though. Keep Watch Burn Star Wars original trilogy. Keeping the original Star Wars, watching Empire, Burning, Return of the Jedi. I love them all, though. That's tough for me. That's tough for me. I love that trilogy. I have the posters literally on my wall right over there. Who do you want to become besties that aren't right now in Stranger Things? Example, Steve and Jonathan. That's a great question. I'm writing that down. I make that into a TikTok, actually. That's a great question. Like a duo that I want to see happen that is not a duo now. I mean, I kind of want to see. Well, we know Steve and Dustin and Steve and Robin, and they're probably not going to add another person to Steve. So I do think Steve and Jonathan is a viable option because like they might actually be chill with each other now. That would be pretty interesting. And like they both collectively move on from Nancy. That would be a very interesting way to take the story. Let me write this down real quick because it's a really good idea. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Like, you could go Lucas with somebody. You could go like, I'm trying to think because Lucas might be with Max the whole season. That's tough. I don't know. We're running out of options, honestly. Maybe like it would have to be Will and Lucas with somebody, right? Because they're the ones that haven't really had it. Has Lucas really had to do it with anybody? Maybe like Lucas and I would like to see some more Lucas and Steve, but I don't know if that would ever happen. Lucas and Steve is my answer. There you go. Let me write this though. I'm just going to take a picture of it. What am I? I'm going to take a picture. Great question. That might be featured in TikTok recently or coming soon. All right. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm looking through the chat here. Guys, if you're please don't spam. It makes it hard. Let me look. Red Skull or Winter Soldier? Winter Soldier. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? Obi-Wan Kenobi, alongside Han Solo. They're both my favorites. How many of the 13 Emmy noms do you think Stranger Things will win? Predictions? I haven't even looked into all of the. Excuse me. I don't even know what's nominated for what for some of those other categories, like the below the line stuff, like the visual effects and everything. But I think it should win probably like a visual effects thing. I would assume if that's even not something it's nominated for. I think it has a great cast. I don't know why it wouldn't win best casting, but I'm sure something else will. I don't know, honestly. Let's see. Biggest prediction for Comic-Con next week. DC, Marvel, whatever it may be. I think we are going to get, I mean, everyone's saying Black Panther trailer, and I'm pretty confident in that too. I think we'll get Fantastic Four. I truly think that Kevin Feige is going to like announce the X-Men, like a casting for a major X-Men role. Just like he did with Blade. That was a few years ago. He brought Mahershala Ali out, and that was so unexpected. They could bring out someone to be the next Wolverine or the next Charles Xavier. Like they could do something crazy like that. That would be such a mic drop moment. I think that, or you know what? he'll probably announce the next Avengers movie or something really big that'll get people to, not shut up for a while and get everyone hyped for what's to come. That's what he needs to do right now, because right now it's not as clear where it's headed. So, unfortunately. Favorite Stranger Things villain? Gotta go Vecna. On my friend Trevor's channel, Film Geeks, you guys can look it up. We did a tier list ranking of those, so you should check it out. Yes, we should go to more Comic Cons, Cam. I agree. That'd be fun. What's your favorite Funko Pop in your Funko Pop collection? That's a great question. I think I usually go with, it's out of frame right now, but I have Iron Man and the Mark 1 suit. No, it's right here. Mark 1 Iron Man. That's like one of my favorites. One of my first ones ever, and I love it. So I'd say that one, but I have a lot that I love. I have Eddie. It's just not with me. It's at Cam's. And we also have a bunch of the Stranger Things ones. So one of those, the Stranger Things pops are awesome. So one of those probably as well. Favorite Stranger Things season 4, Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts. Harry Potter with ease. Don't even have to think about that one. Never Ending Story, Running Up That Hill, but they're both really good songs. I do think Sadie Sink got snubbed. I actually have a video on my channel about that right now. Really and truly just snubbed, excuse me. Welcome, Connor. I like your profile picture. The Beatles. All right. Looking through here for some questions. Super chat is the way to go if you want to guarantee I get to. I'm trying to get to as many as I can. The chat will like glitch out on me. I'm not even kidding. Oh, okay, I didn't even see. See, some of these down here weren't even showing up for some reason, but I just see we have some super chats. So let me get to those. I apologize. Network 98 is my first super chat, Chris. Yeah, Network 98's been around for a while. Thank you so much for that super chat. Shout out Network 98, a long time subscriber here. I see we have another one from Average Fan saying bigger villain, Mind Flayer, or Thanos. I would probably have to say honestly, Thanos is like something about the Mind Flayer is more terrifying than Thanos, because the Mind Flayer is like this otherworldly being. The Mind Flayer is ominously lurking over the city, while Thanos is just a big dude with a gauntlet. I might have to go Mind Flayer, but they're both great villains, so that's my pick. By the way, I apologize I didn't see those. Sometimes it doesn't pop up at the top of my screen for super chats, but thank you guys so much for those super chats. It really means a lot. Let me keep looking. I'm just going to scroll and land somewhere. I know there's so many guys in the chat. I really do appreciate it. It gets overwhelming sometimes. Like I'm trying to get to as many as I can, but if you send a super chat, I will make sure to get to it. So, all right, let's see. We got Arthur in the house. I missed that one too. I didn't even see it. Arthur, yeah, thank you so much, dude. It's crazy, the journey lately. The month of June, July, it's been insane. Arthur's been around for a while, a long time actually. So thank you so much, Arthur. Really does mean the world, man. And I'm excited for the future. Can't wait to keep making Stranger Things content, Marvel content, all the movies and the shows. Thank you so much, man. I think, let me make sure I didn't miss any other ones. Let's see. All right, I think I'm all caught up on super chats. I'm going to scroll to the bottom and see. Let me check. Hold on, give me one sec, guys. Yeah, if you guys spam a question, it makes the chat lag, and so it's really hard to see sometimes. So I have to just put in time out for like 5 minutes so that I can get to the chat, because it makes it difficult, unfortunately. So just be patient. I'll try, and if I don't get to your question, I'll try, in the next stream. I'm trying to do 2 or 3 streams a week at this point. And super chat is the way to go to guarantee I get to it, but it's just hard to keep up with sometimes. So I can't get to every question, unfortunately. Who do you think has a better relationship with Dustin, Steve or Eddie? I talked about this earlier. I'd have to say Eddie, honestly. I think Eddie just understands him a little bit more. They're both great, together, I would say. We got Zilla in the house. How you doing, Zilla? Welcome in. Who's worse? Will, Mike, or Lucas? Mike, without question. Mike is my least favorite. Mike is by far my least favorite kid in the show. His arc, he has regressed every season, in my opinion. Like, I actually liked Mike in season 1. I think he was like the heart, as Will says, right? Nah, every season he gets more jealous and in just almost unbearable. Like, I don't like him at all anymore. He has somewhat of like a nice little, I guess, redemption in season 4, like where they try and turn him around. I just don't vibe. I don't vibe with him, unfortunately. Let me know what you guys think about Mike. I'm just not a huge Mike fan. Looking through the chat. Who would you, would you like the ending of Stranger Things if they defeat Vecna and instead of 11 dying, she loses her powers forever? Yeah, that's probably, I could see that being feasible too. I think one or the other has to happen. Either she dies or loses her powers. But it would be cool to see her like get rid of her powers and she can just live and lead a normal life forever. I would not be opposed to that. That would be pretty cool. Running up that hill or Master of Puppets? Master of Puppets, for sure. Are there any cities or countries you'd like to visit? I've never left the country. If you guys didn't know this, I live in Georgia in the United States. I've never left the country. Any cities in the U.S.? I'll think of cities and I'll give you a country. Cities? I've been to a lot, actually. When I was in like my younger years, like 10 to 13, my family went on a bunch of trips. So I've been to like Boston, New York. I've been to L.A. recently. I went to Sacramento recently. I've never been to Chicago. That would be a fun one to go to. They have good food there, apparently. So Chicago would be cool. I've never been to Canada. That's where I want to go to Canada too, because I have friends. I mean, Ewan, I think Brando critics and Brandon's in the house right now. How you and Brandon and Ewan as well. There's like two of my Canadian friends that are also on YouTube and social media games. So Canada would be cool to go to. Maybe one day I'll go to like France or something. I'm just throwing stuff out there now. The Bahamas, who knows? Oh man. But yeah, I've never left the country. I will have to change that one day though. Let me go see. I saw Brandon was in here. Let me go find it. How you doing, man? Safe travels. I hope you're doing well. Have you seen the fan edit of Obi-Wan Kenobi? I have not. Am I missing out? Is there a good fan edit of something that I need to see? If so, I'll have to look into that because I don't think I've caught that yet. Is there like, did they re-edit something to make it better? That would be my guess if I had to guess. So who knows? I'll have to check that out. Favorite Harry Potter character? You're a wizard, Harry. Hagrid. Rubius Hagrid. Goat. The thing about Hagrid is, it's not a conventional pick. A lot of people might say like Harry or someone, and I like all the characters in Harry Potter, but Hagrid's always been that guy. I just love him. He's such a fluffy, lovable man. Dr. Pepper, by the way, goated soda. I needed a little caffeine boost, so I got one for the stream. I don't drink energy drinks that much, so actually ever really. All right, back to the chat. Favorite horror movie? I love Scream. I love that movie. And that Scream franchise is probably my favorite horror franchise. But I love the first Saw movie too, and the first Final Destination. So I actually like horror more than I think. I watched X recently though, and excuse my language, but that movie sucked ass, and it was shit. That's all I'll say. X was bad, and like I was baffled with how bad it was. I was falling asleep watching it. It was so boring for like a horror movie that was hyped up. Like it was a extremely slow paced slasher movie, and my friend who I watched it with, Trevor, he used to love the movie. Saw it in theaters, he loved it, and then he watched it one more time, and then watched it with me, and like I think he realized this time when he watched it, like it's not great. And if you like X, more power to you. I mean, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. It was just so damn boring, really and truly. I didn't care about anyone in the movie, and it was so I thought it was gonna be smarter than it was. Like, no, it was the most bare bones slasher you could construct, really. And I'll never watch it again. I was literally falling asleep watching a horror slasher movie, so that's never a good thing. Am I more excited for Into the Spider-Verse 2 or New Fantastic Four? Really and truly, Fantastic Four. That's what I'm most anticipated next year because I want to see a great Fantastic Four movie, something we've never gotten. I think that maybe they'll do it. I've really kind of lost faith in the MCU lately. Unfortunately, you guys can probably tell, but yeah, I'd have to go Fantastic Four. I'm excited for Spider-Verse though. That was supposed to come out in October, but the damn thing got delayed again, unfortunately. All right. The chat's doing the thing again. Let me scroll to the bottom and see if I'm missed anything. All right. Tobin Bell in the house. We always have like Tobin Bell and the Taco Bell. I think we have Pizza Hut in here, Burger King, Wendy's maybe. Do I watch The Boys? I do watch The Boys. Yeah, I watch The Boys. I don't make content about The Boys, but I watch it. It's one of those shows that I just kind of like let myself watch and enjoy and not have to talk about. So I filmed a reaction to the finale, but I never posted it because I was like, I don't want to even. I want to enjoy this for what it is. Keep, Watch, Burn, Jurassic Park, Jaws, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Just dropped my phone. I'm going to have to say this is tough, but not really. I love all the movies, all of them, right? They're Spielberg greats. But it's really, at the end of the day, here's what it is. I'm burning Jurassic. Love Jurassic Park, but I'm burning it. I'm keeping Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I'm watching Jaws. Because after you watch Jaws once, like, I've seen it a lot, don't get me wrong. I watch it like almost every year. I try to. Jaws is like, you can watch it once and be like, okay, that was great. If you rewatch it, kind of the mystery of it is kind of unfolded. It's like, you know what's going to happen at the end. It's one of those types of movies where it's like, how are our characters going to escape? That's kind of that kind of movie, right? So I'll just watch it once. Raiders is one of the most rewatched movies of all time. It's just so much fun. And then Jurassic is great, but of those three, it's my least favorite. So there's my answer. Let's see. Let's see. Kit Fisto in the house. That's new. I think Kit Fisto's a good Jedi. Yeah, I like Kit. That art. First of all, if you guys have seen the Clone Wars micro series, there's a sick underwater lightsaber battle with Kit Fisto, and also just the backstory of him. And I like that Clone Wars arc. I think it's season 3 or 4 on Mon Cala. Excuse me, is it Mon Calamari and then the Mon Cala are the people, right? Yeah, maybe it's the other way around. But yeah, that's a cool one with like the Quarrens. There's a cool underwater battle. That shark general dude. That's a cool arc in Clone Wars. So I like Kit Fisto. Dr. Pepper is hitting tonight, by the way. It's ice cold. All right. Am I excited about the Daredevil TV show or am I worried? Because the MCU sucks right now. To put it bluntly, the MCU is not on for me right now. They're off right now. Yeah, I'm not that excited for the Daredevil show. I watched Daredevil in January, like December going to January, and I watched The Punisher, and I loved both shows so much, especially The Punisher, which I had the poster right there, or a cool poster of it. I think that a few things that are going to screw up the Daredevil show is, one, it's going to be not kiddie, but it's going to be dumbed down. Like Daredevil is a R-rated character to me, and that's what he was in the Netflix show. But they don't really, I don't know what they can do in the MCU with Daredevil without him being as brutal as he needs to be. It'll just take away from everything that character's built around and the darkness inside of him. And I don't want them to make him into a joke, which they seem to not be able to get away from lately. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm nervous as hell, and I don't have hope, unfortunately. So I'm very worried. Honestly, like I'd be fine if they just scrapped production on it and didn't even make it happen, just to save us all. Because I would be willing to bet that a lot of people are not going to like the show. It's Daredevil. Like that's not enough. You have to have a great script. And I saw the writers they hired for it. I'm not too excited or hopeful. So we'll see. I hope I'm proved wrong, though. Excuse me. What's your theory on how Brenner survived the Demogorgon season 1? The Duffer Brothers said, we need to bring Brenner back, so we're going to bring him back. That's my theory. It makes no sense. And that's why I think as a certain someone who may or may not have died in season 4 could come back, because there have been 2 instances in Stranger Things where a character died in a manner in which they shouldn't have been able to recover from or come back. And they just conveniently wrote it in so that they stayed alive. So it's definitely it could happen with Eddie. It could literally be the cold open to season 5 could be Eddie. And I know I just spoiled it, but him coming back. So we'll see. What's the worst show I've ever watched? I don't even know. I can't think of one really. I really can't. The worst show I finished. How about that? What's just a terrible show that I suffered through? I can't even think of one that I suffered through. One of the Marvel shows, probably. They're just not it. They're not it. First time here. Welcome in, Total Drama. Nancy and Robin, or Dustin or Max? Who do I like the most? Oh, okay, I see. I like Robin more than Nancy, and I like Dustin a little more than Max. So I see what you're saying. We got Sasha in the house. Sasha, how you doing? Hope all's well. Have I watched the X-Men series? I've seen the movies. I haven't seen like the animated series. I know they're doing a little like revival of the animated series though, so that's cool. All right, let me scroll a little because I think I'm just trying to get to as many as I can. But I appreciate you guys being here. If you're in here, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out with the algorithm. And feel free to send in a super chat. That's the way to guarantee I get to your question, comment, or concern. It's also a way to help support the channel. It's not required, but it's also a way to guarantee I get to your question because there's so many of them popping up right now. All right. back to the chat, or just gonna do the little scroll and land thing, or try and find where I even was. Let's see. Okay. All right. Sasha is a legend. How do you feel about them building up Nancy and Steve together, then putting her back with Jonathan? They're just playing with us. I think in season 5, they're gonna. I honestly think, it makes sense to me now that Jonathan and Steve are going to be friends. I don't know why we've been talking about it, but I think that might be the route they go. Steve and Jonathan as friends. How about that? What an arc that would be from where they were in season 1. What's your favorite Marvel movie in Phase 3? Avengers: Infinity War. Easily. Non-team up movie. Let me look at my collection. I have my Marvel collection right here. Civil War is technically a team up movie. I would probably say, frankly, Spider-Man: Homecoming. I like that one quite a bit. So yeah, Spider-Man: Homecoming. If I'm not saying a team up movie. Yeah, Top Gun: Maverick's the best movie of the year in my opinion. Stranger Things with the MCU. They're so hard to compare, right? Like I've spent more of my life watching the MCU. Like right now, I'd care more about Stranger Things. I'm more invested to see where that's headed than I am with Marvel, which feels like it's kind of hit a dead end, right? So I don't know. Right now, I like Stranger Things more than I do the MCU, without question. And it's been that way for. I mean, if I'm comparing Phase 4 of MCU to just season 4, like season 4 of Stranger Things is better than a lot of them. Like I'm looking at the Marvel movies, like there's some great movies in there that I love, but season 4 of Stranger Things is easily better than any of the TV shows. Better than like more than half the movies. So I probably would have to say Stranger Things. Crazy, right? It's the way it is. Are you scared the Duffers might mess up season 5? Honestly, no. Hello, Smile Pearl YT. How you doing? Keep, Watch, Burn, the prequel trilogy. This one's also easy for me. Keep Revenge of the Sith, watch The Phantom Menace, and burn Attack of the Clones. There you have it. I do not understand the hate for Phantom Menace, though. I think that that could be because I grew up with the movie. I was so young when it came out. Like, I was not born when it came out. I was born later the year when it came out. Because it came out in May of 99. I was born at the end of 99. So, yeah. I mean, I still grew up with the prequels, but Attack of the Clones is the worst one for sure. Thanos or Darth Vader, who'd win in a fight? It depends, really, I think. If Thanos has all the Infinity Stones or not. But without the Infinity Stones, Vader. But with the Infinity Stones, I think Thanos wins. So, but that's my answer. I think that's the only correct answer, frankly. Do I like hippos? Why not? What are my favorite 3 sports? Another great one from James. Football, Americano, American football is my number 1 favorite sport. Followed by, I play lacrosse, but it's not one of my favorite sports to watch. Probably basketball 2 and 3. College football and NFL football are the 2 I care about the most. I guess by default it would probably be like. No, I can't. I don't like baseball or hockey that much. I can't get into it. So probably lacrosse, I guess, huh? Isn't that wild? Yeah, I guess those are my answers. Football, basketball, and lacrosse. Pick a slasher. Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers. Michael Myers, without question, if I'm picking one of those 3. Jason, I've only watched the first Friday the 13th, and I thought it was terrible. Sorry if that offends some of you hardcore horror fans. I know it probably will. But the first Friday the 13th, I couldn't stand. And then the first Nightmare on Elm Street was okay, too. It honestly kind of sucked. And the first Halloween's a little overrated. So I'm coming for these iconic horror movies right now. But no, the Michael Myers, he's the best of those 3 to me, even though, I mean, all these slasher icons never really have any development. I think he is the most understood, but it doesn't make sense. If you start to question the logic of how these people are alive further into their franchises, it doesn't really make sense, and it'll just piss me off. So I try not to think about that when I watch Halloween movies now, even though I think the new Halloween was horrible. Halloween Kills, oh, it was terrible, I thought. Favorite X-Men movie from Matthew. Favorite X-Men movie is Days of Future Past. First Class, though, my God, what a great film. Do I think they will introduce any new monsters from the Upside Down in Stranger Things Season 5? No. Maybe one, but there was a theory going around maybe they'll do that dragon, the 3-headed dragon, because it's in Will's painting. I don't know, though. It's hard to say. I doubt it. Watch whenever, watch once a year, and never watch again. Whiplash, Back to the Future, and The Social Network. Ooh, that's a really good way to phrase it. If I have to get rid of one of those forever. Damn, those are like some of my most rewatchable movies for me. That's tough. So if I can watch one whenever I want, I'm actually going to pick The Social Network because I that might be crazy, but not really. I watched the movie, I think, 3 or 4 times alone in 2020 or 2021. I love that movie. I also love all of the movies though. But if I could watch Social Network whenever I want, it's a 2-hour time killer. That's how great it is. If I could watch one once a year, it sucks to say, but I'm actually going to have to choose Back to the Future once a year and never watch again the Whiplash. Sucks to say that, but that's how it has to be. It has to be that way. Whiplash is a top 10 movie for me all time. Love it. I got the poster right there, and I have the poster Back to the Future. But Whiplash has to go of those, unfortunately. Kill, banish, and keep. Robin, Hopper, and Dustin. I'm going to kill Robin, unfortunately, of those. I'm going to keep Hopper, and I'm going to banish Dustin. There you have it. All right, let me scroll in the chat and see if I have missed anything, because I know I'm a little far behind right now. Wow. All right, let's see. Also, let me see. Let me check something real quick in the YouTube. We hit 100 likes. Sweet. We're at 164. Could we hit 200 likes? I just like to say. Let's see. Anyway, back to the chat. All right, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best here. Let's see. We're going to do the scroll and land thing and see where we land because there's so many of you guys. Again, Super Chat is a way to go if you want to guarantee I get to your question or comment. What if Bob comes back in season 5? That would be wild. I doubt it, though. I don't think we will. Favorite Marvel character in the MCU? I go with Iron Man. Steve, ready? Steve. I will never forget Billy the Puppet. Yes, Billy the Puppet has made appearances here before. What's the biggest movie or TV show binge you've done? I binged the Harry Potter movies like in a day or two, I think. But TV-wise, oh my God, it has to be How I Met Your Mother season 9. I didn't watch it when it came out because I watched How I Met Your Mother, and then when season 9 rolled around, I didn't watch it live, so I bought it all on like Amazon for like $20, and I watched it in like one day. I think I watched literally 20 something episodes of that show in a day. That was crazy. I also done a whole season of Clone Wars in a day. That was a lot. TV shows that got canceled too early. I can't think of any really. The Daredevil and Punisher. Those should have kept going, I think, but contract stuff kind of broke that up. So thank you, Chicken, for the kind words. It means a lot. Again, guys, please do not spam your questions. I have to do the little timeout thing because it makes the chat go so fast. It's really hard to like see. So, let's see. I've already answered a lot of these too. I know I answer it and then you guys just keep asking. So I appreciate you guys with the enthusiasm and the questions, but it just makes it really difficult and almost unfair to some of the people who are asking their questions. So let me do a little timeout thing for some of these. Let's see. All right. Looking through the chat here. Hold on. We're going to scroll down. Are you excited for the Lord of the Rings TV series? I'm not too excited for it, honestly, because the movies I've seen like once or twice in my life, like once fully and then parts of it a few times. I know the gist of the story. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it. Like I'm at that point. Like, I don't know if I'm going to force myself to watch it just because it's Lord of the Rings. Like I'd have to rewatch the movies and I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. Like they're great movies. I just don't know why I just don't rewatch them all that much. So that's kind of where I'm at with it right now. Keep, watch, burn, The Prisoner of Azkaban, Revenge of the Sith, and Infinity War. I'm going to keep. That's hard. That is hard, actually. My favorite Harry Potter movie, my favorite prequel, and my favorite MCU movie. I'm going to have to keep. You know what? I'm going to keep Infinity War, obviously, right? That's one of the most rewatchable MCU films, and it's when they were great. I'm going to watch Revenge of the Sith because it's epic conclusion. I'll burn Prisoner of Azkaban just compared to those, but I love Prisoner of Azkaban, so I apologize. Favorite Clone Wars season, probably season 7. That has a garbage arc with, I think it's the Martez sisters. I think that's what they're called. But it has the Bad Batch episodes and then the Siege of Mandalore. So I have to that makes it the best pretty much automatically. Thoughts on Fear Street? I need to watch it. My friends are saying it's great. I just haven't. Is there going to be a podcast episode tomorrow? There won't be. We're taking a week off. We'll be back the following week with another episode of the podcast, though. We're both kind of Cam's busy with some cool stuff, and I'm a little recovering from the time zone change. So there will not be this week, but there will be the following week. We got a super chat from Stranger Things fan. Thanks for all the Stranger Things content. Well, thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. Hopefully the Raiders have a good season for you. I see the profile picture. Derek Carr, you got Devontae Adams, I want to say, right? So hopefully they have a good season. But thank you again for the support. Netflix or Disney Plus? Netflix for sure. I already have a lot of the Disney movies and the Marvel movies on, and Star Wars on. Already own them on Blu-ray, so that kind of takes care of that. And Netflix has Stranger Things and Ozark and some great original movies. So Netflix. Funko Pop you always want but never get. The Indiana Jones Grail, the one of him with the idol. That's my dream Funko Pop. Is him with, it's like the normal one, not the 10-inch one, the normal one. It's like an exclusive, and he's holding the idol, and he has his whip from Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's my number one, alongside like Captain Rex from Clone Wars. And there's one of Punisher with like a Daredevil helmet in his hand. Favorite Jurassic Park movie? The first one, With Ease. Where'd you find the Eddie Funko Pop? We went to Target, me and Cam, before the show came out, like the week before. And we bought one, and then we went back like a week later, and they had one left. And we were like, let's just buy it, so we each can have one. That was when they were just in stores. Now, like, they skyrocketed in price. People are just selling them. So they're worth like $105 now. It was $12 when I got it, just normal retail price. Favorite Spider-Man of the three has to be Andrew for sure. I heard you love Clemson. Who's your favorite player? Yeah, I'm a big Georgia fan. I know you can interpret that, but if I'm answering favorite Clemson player, I have mad respect for Taj Boyd. Back in the day, I actually was in an elevator with him, and I went to the Georgia Clemson game in this past year in September with my friends, and we were staying in the Clemson team hotel unintentionally, like literally. And we got in the elevator, and like this dude was there, and we were like, I knew it was Taj Boyd, I could tell. And then my friend, it was some funny thing. Like, we stopped on the elevator floor with some other Clemson players were there, and then he was like, I'm in the elevator with a bunch of dogs, and it was funny. And my friend said something to him, and then we were like, that was Taj Boyd, wasn't it? And then this guy who was Clemson goes, hey, Taj. It was funny. But then later that day, Brent Venables, the defensive coordinator, and the entire defensive starting lineup got in the elevator with us. We were going down the stadium. And Brent Venables was on there with the floor in the elevator with me and my two friends. And I knew it was him instantly because I know faces like that. And my friends were standing next to me, and I go, are you Brent Venables? And like, I heard them start to laugh, and he went, yeah. And then what did I say? It was a great line. I said, I watch those TV broadcasts all the time, and I swear Kirk Herbstreit says your name 1,000 times a game. He says, I don't watch much of those broadcasts. And it was funny. And then the defensive guys got in, and they were huge. They all had their headphones in. And then we went down, and I think my friends were like, good to meet you. And then one of them was like, good luck or something. It was funny. We ended up winning, so I'm not mad. There's my story time for the day, my little side rant story. All right, back to the chat. All right. Who would make you the saddest if they died in season 5? Probably Dustin, honestly, because like he's not my favorite character, but it would just be so tragic to see him die. So I'd have to say Dustin. Keep Watch Burn, Top Gun Maverick, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Tick Tick Boom. I'm gonna keep. That's actually tough. You know what? I'm actually gonna watch Spider-Man No Way Home. Is that crazy? I'm gonna watch Spider-Man No Way Home because I feel like I want to watch it once right now, and then I'm actually gonna keep Top Gun Maverick, I feel like just right now in the heat of the moment, and then I'm gonna burn Tick Tick Boom. Saying that out loud actually upset me though, so I'm probably gonna have to burn. I'm gonna have to keep. I'll keep the music from Tick Tick Boom, and it'll still mean a lot to me. That's my answer though, even though it's tough right now. So eat, keep, throw away. Skittles, M&Ms, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I'm throwing Skittles out. I'm gonna eat Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and I'm gonna keep M&Ms. I love M&Ms. I'm a fiend for M&Ms. Surfer Boy Pizza or Eggos? I gotta go Eggos. Do I like Argyle? I honestly think Argyle's a pretty funny character for sure. Is that Funko Pop Indiana Jones 885? Let me look. Let me check. I have it in the Funko app, but it's on my. I have a wish list of Funko Pops. Let me go look. Wish list. My wish list of Funko Pops is. Let me go check. It's Funko Pop 199, I believe. 199. It looks like this. If anyone can see that. This is the Funko Pop that I want the most. It's like a normal sized Funko. And that's it. This is the other one. They're two of them. They're just like that size Funko Pops, but they're so ridiculously expensive for some reason. All right. Favorite villain of Stranger Things, Vecna. McDonald's or Burger King? McDonald's. What do I think happened to Susie? Thank you, by the way, LRS, for the support. What do I think happened to Susie? I think we'll see Susie again in season 5, and I think that we'll have a little Dustin Susie reunion in person, and I'm here for it. I think that's a must. That's a must, in my opinion. Do I watch The Walking Dead? I do not. I've seen 3 or 4 episodes in my life. I know a lot of the major plot twists that happened on that show because I didn't care about it in middle school, so I had people tell me about it. It's fine from what I've seen. I think it's overrated. I can't get into it. That's my 2 cents. I know. I think my girlfriend might be rewatching it right now, but or watching some of it. She's seen a bunch of it. I don't know. I just don't really like it. I think it's a pretty overrated show. I heard it's regressed too. Keep, watch, burn, Stranger Things, Squid Game, 13 Reasons Why. Keep Stranger Things, watch Squid Game because I've already seen it once. And 13 Reasons Why can burn. I haven't seen any of it. I've seen some episodes of it. Favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni. I'm very basic, but I like pepperoni pizza. Well, I'm glad to have you here. I hope that your nap or whatever was well, Kodak. Thank you for coming in. Well, Kodak, thank you for that. I didn't even realize you sent this. I don't know who you are or how I got here, but here is a super chat. Well, thank you for that. I hope you had a wonderful night's rest or wherever you may be or whatever you're doing in life. That was wild. Thank you. Oh man, let's see. All right, I'm scrolling through here trying to get to as many as I can. Oh, Network 98 with super chat. Thank you so much. Which NFL teams will do good and bad this year? Good question. I think that the you know who's going to do great this year is the Rams again. I think they got a lot of their guys back. They're going to be great, right back in the mix. I think the Chiefs are there. I mean, they lost Tyreek Hill, but they'll be back in the mix as well for the AFC. Brady coming back. I mean, he's not coming back for nothing, right? I know Gronk retired, but the Bucs will be pretty solid. Let's think of some other teams. I think the Packers might actually do poorly this year because Aaron Rodgers doesn't have a lot of help. The Falcons are going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL, though. So there's my little answer. Thank you for the super chat, Network 98. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get through the chat here. All right. When did I start watching Stranger Things? I started watching it when it came out. The summer it came out, literally. Like the week it dropped on Netflix, season 1, I watched it. Least favorite movie? 2016 Suicide Squad or Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Keep, watch, burn, and New Hope, Empire, Return of the Jedi. I actually answered this one earlier, but you guys can go back in the chat and see it. I kept Star Wars, the original, and the other two you can go back to see. Pineapple on pizza? Try before you deny. I've had it a few times in my life. It's not terrible. I'm not like a huge fan of it, but it's not terrible, truthfully. It's overhated, I think. Like, it's definitely not the worst thing I've ever had. That's just my 2 cents, though. Best HBO series of all time, Game of Thrones, probably. Game of Thrones seasons 1 through 7 is some, and I don't like to use this word, peak television, legitimately peak television. Some of the best TV I've ever seen. Season 8 dropped the ball hard for me personally. Some people do like it, and that's fine. But yeah, season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, Damn good TV. Game of Thrones for me. Barry could take that spot though. I love seasons 1 through 3 of Barry. If it sticks the landing, it could be Barry. By the way, I will get to your questions. I've also answered some of these Stranger Things one. Like, if you guys ask who my favorite character of the show is, or the best, or my favorite seasons, like I've answered that probably in this stream already, so you can check that out. But please do not spam your questions. Just makes it harder for a bunch of other people to get their questions, and so I have to do a little timeout feature. Is Stranger Things the best show on Netflix? Yes. Do I like the show Friends? Friends is an interesting show. It's a comfort show for a lot of people. It's not bad. I just never loved it. Like I could be entertained by it. I've watched episodes of it a lot actually, just with Cam, random episodes. And the one I remember the best is I've seen like this Thanksgiving Day episode, I want to say, where they play football. But like it's not the worst show I've ever seen. I think it's just a really overrated comedy sitcom. Seinfeld all day over Friends for me. Seinfeld is amazing. Best Disney Plus series, The Mandalorian without fail, without question. It's got to be The Mandalorian. Do I hate The Dentist? I think it's just like I don't enjoy my time there, so I don't hate it. I just don't enjoy it. It feels more like a chore. Like I don't look forward to going to the dentist. Ever. Do I watch Cobra Kai? I have not yet. A lot of people say I should watch it, and I probably would enjoy it because I like the Karate Kid movie. The movies that I've seen 1 and 2. I think I've seen like the Jaden Smith one. I probably would, but and same thing for Umbrella Academy. I haven't seen it, but a lot of people have recommended it to me. That's a fact. I agree. Like the Packers are going to regress a little, but Aaron Rodgers is still one of the go-to quarterbacks of all time, just talent-wise. So, am I a fan of The Office? Hell yeah, I love The Office. It's one of the funniest shows ever. It's easy to rewatch. It's a comfort show for me in a way. I don't rewatch it as much as I used to. I watched it a lot more in like 2016, 17, 18. So it's, and I've seen episodes every now and then. Every year I watch some episodes, but like I don't watch as much as I used to, but it still is a damn great show. It's a comfort show. Am I a fan of roller coasters? And if so, you are, what's your favorite? This is my relationship with roller coasters, by the way. Roller coasters for me, I always like act all scared before I go. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. And then I go on it and I'm like, that was awesome. Let's do it again. That's just how I am. I don't know why. It's my anxiety. I get all anxious before I go on them. But my favorite ones that I've done, I haven't done many. From Disney World, favorite coaster, I like Expedition Everest. That one's fun. It's not like insane, but it's a fun roller coaster. That's like the most fun one to me. I could do that one over and over. I like Rock and Roller Coaster, Big Thunder Mountain. I like the Rip Ride Rocket at Universal, the red coaster that goes straight up. You listen to music. That one's fun. So I say those, but I've never done the Hulk coaster at Universal. If I go down there again, I might try and do that. And I might be going to a theme park sooner rather than later. So I might do a vlog or something there. So there you go. I'm just laying the hints for what's to come, maybe. Disneyland or Disney World? Disney World with ease. You've got 4 parks. They're all bigger. It's just I grew up on Disney World. I never went to Disneyland until I was 13, and then I went last summer. And it's cool. It has Avengers Campus, and the parks are right next to each other and all, but it's tiny. The rides are better. Like the duplicate rides mostly are better in Disney World, I think. So I got to go to Disney World. Do I watch Only Murders in the Building? I have not seen it, but I would like to watch it eventually. Have I watched Planet of the Apes? Yes, the new Apes trilogy I have on Blu-ray. I haven't legitimately have not watched one of those movies since 2017. My loss, I know. I enjoyed them, but I need to do a rewatch of those properly and rank them or something on the channel. Do a little, maybe a tier list of the characters or something. Favorite sitcom? Mine is George Lopez. George Lopez, I've seen episodes of, but mine's probably The Office, Seinfeld, or I like How I Met Your Mother and That 70s Show. There's my answers. Am I going to rewatch the Predator movies before Prey or even check out Prey? Honestly, I'm not even going to watch Prey. I've only seen the first Predator movie and it was good. It was damn good. But I don't want to watch the rest of them. I heard the rest of them are kind of ass. And I'm like, I'd rather do something else. I'd rather watch something else. So I'm probably not going to. Aaron Burr in the house from Hamilton. Do you like musicals? If so, what's your favorites? I do love musicals. Hamilton, one of my favorites for sure. That's probably my favorite like Broadway musical. I've seen Wicked. I wasn't crazy about Wicked. If I had to pick like musical movies, I love West Side Story. That, oh my gosh, that might be my favorite. West Side Story. I honestly, I didn't love the new one when I saw it first, but I've seen like 2 or 3 times since then. Like I've watched like an hour at a time of it, so I don't like log it on Letterboxd, but I've seen it like I'd say 3, 4 times. And the original West Side Story, I love. I like Les Mis, the movie, the 2012 movie a lot. I like I like Dear Evan Hansen. I don't care. Like I think it's a good musical. What else? Singing in the Rain. In the Heights. There's a lot of good ones out there. Sweeney Todd. My God, there's a lot of good ones out there. So yeah, I'm like a low key musical guy. It's kind of funny. Favorite food is steak, for sure. Who's my favorite Stranger Things character from season 3? I'll say a new character because I don't want to do a recurring character, but I really, really like Alexi. Rest in peace, though. Yeesh. Have you ever cried during Stranger Things? Because whenever I watch your reaction, so I want to address this. I was actually crying. If you guys watched my video, I don't cry like as as what's the word? Outwardly as Cam, I would say. But yeah, there were tears swelling in my eyes, and it was very sad. I don't cry like it's rare that a movie makes me cry as if I just received horrible news or I just got like injured, like if I broke a bone as a kid or something, like I would cry, like bawl, right? I don't bawl when I watch media. I get very quiet and tears swell in my eyes, and that's my crying. So we all process emotion differently. And it honestly kind of bothered me when a lot of people were like, "You just didn't react at all." It's like I was very much into the scene, and it's just like I wasn't outwardly sobbing, and like I don't know why so many people were like, "Bro's not even crying." It's like, okay, I don't know what. I just don't understand the point of even commenting that, to be honest with you. But anyway, favorite Stranger Things non-canon ship. Mine has to be Byler. I think is that Will Byers and Mike Wheeler, correct? Mine would probably be. That's hard because I mean a lot of them are canon, right? Is that the only? I'm trying to think of a non-canon ship. Hard question. Hard question. I would say no. In an alternate universe where Hopper doesn't exist, maybe Murray and Joyce. That's my answer. But Chopper's supremacy. So that's kind of like cheating, right? So there's my answer. All right. Favorite Disney animated movie? The Lion King with ease. Do I follow the NBA? Not really. I know of it, and I'm aware of who won the finals and who's on what team, but I don't watch the NBA that much. I watch college football religiously, and I watch the NFL not as religiously, but I watch the NFL somewhat. I'm not as into it. College football is like I know everything about college football every season. I'm into it every week. I can't stop thinking about it. The boys are Daredevil. Damn good question. Damn good question. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. I honestly think season 3 of Daredevil is better than any season of The Boys, probably. But The Boys is better than seasons 2. I don't know though. I might go Daredevil. Is that crazy? Daredevil has Punisher, Kingpin's a great villain, Bullseye. I gotta go. I probably have to go Daredevil, but it's close. They're both great. Different. They're different. I don't know. I think they're both so well written too. I don't know. That's really tough, but I'm gonna lean Daredevil right now. Leaning Daredevil. But yeah, I know there's a bunch of you. I'm gonna scroll back up and see if I got anything. Super chat is the way to go if you want to guarantee I get to your question or comment, and it's also a way to help support the channel. It would mean a lot. But yeah, I am gonna keep going for about 10, 15 more minutes probably, just hanging out answering the questions. So keep them coming. Super chat is the way to go if you want to make sure I get to your question or comment. And it's been fun. It's been fun. All right, let's keep it. Let's find the next question here. All right. What's worse, Multiverse of Madness or Love and Thunder? Multiverse of Madness right now I think is a little worse, but honestly, Thor: Love and Thunder stinks. So it's regressed for me. So Thor: Love and Thunder might be worse now. In my recent ranking, I had Multiverse below it, but I think Multiverse might actually be better. And both of the movies are bad. Like, it's bafflingly bad for the MCU. Can't wait for college football, man. Clemson plays on Monday. Yeah, they play Georgia Tech. I think in I'm actually, don't tell Cam, but I'm rooting for Clemson in that one probably. Yeah, I that's in Atlanta actually. It's not far from where I live. I want to say it's in Atlanta. Georgia plays in that stadium Saturday versus Oregon. Are you into shoes? I'm not a sneakerhead. Is that what they call them? Sneakerheads back in the day? Not really. I have like 2 pairs of shoes. I have a pair of shoes for when I'm doing something physical, like running, or maybe I go golf, or maybe I go, work out. And I have another pair of tennis shoes that I wear around, like to go out. And then I guess I have a pair of dress shoes. So that's it, really. I don't even get like I haven't bought a new pair of shoes in like a while. I don't think in a year. Like, it's been a long time. I really just don't care that much about shoes. I don't care much about cars. If my car gets me from point A to point B, I'm good. It gets good gas mileage. I don't have like a dream car or like dream shoes. Like, I just enjoy driving from point A to point B efficiently. Who would I rather have as a best friend in Stranger Things? It would be pretty sick to be best friends with Steve Harrington, right? I'd probably have to say Steve. Favorite MLB team? If I had to pick one, the Braves, because I live in Georgia, but they won the World Series and I didn't even feel anything because I just don't care about baseball at all. I used to when I was younger. I liked the Red Sox and the Braves growing up, but just don't care anymore, really. Netflix Marvel series or Disney Marvel series? Netflix without question. Top 3 MCU shows, if I had to pick 3, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, and Hawkeye. Hawkeye's my favorite. Favorite Stranger Things song? It's probably I love Should I Stay or Should I Go, especially before even Stranger Things. I love that song. That show just took it to the next level. So maybe that one, but I like Heroes, the version they used by Peter Gabriel. But I like Detroit City by Kiss, and I like Master of Puppets. I've been listening to that one a lot recently. And Separate Way. They have some bangers in Stranger Things right now. Bangers. Would I ever get into an aircraft like the Top Gun ones and go to the air? Oh my God. I don't think I could do it. I'd probably vomit. That would be really wild. I mean, it would be pretty cool if someone was experienced and like they weren't going to go too crazy, but like that would be like riding a roller coaster. I would consider it maybe if I was being paid money to do it. Like, I don't know why that would be a situation. Like, if someone would have to offer me, oh, do this and you can skydive. Like, I don't even know if there's a sum of money for me to skydive. It would have to be one of those situations. Lumax sounds better than Mucus to me. Just plain and simple. Thank you, Kaylee. That means a lot. Would you rather have Steve die in Dustin's arms or Dustin die in Steve's arms? I think Dustin's been through too much, but I don't want him to die. I don't know. I think I'd rather have Steve die in Dustin, or excuse me, I'd rather have Dustin die in Steve's arms probably, just because I don't know if I could watch Dustin hold his older brother again. That's too much. So keep watch burn OG X-Men trilogy. I haven't seen that trilogy in so long, but if I had to, I'll keep X2. I'll watch X-Men and I'll burn X-Men 3, The Last Stand. We have another super chat from Network 98. Thank you. Why do you think Falcons will be terrible again? They didn't really make moves, in my opinion. I think Marcus Mariota is their starting quarterback, a washed-up former Heisman winner. So that alone is your issue. You've got the Bucks, Panthers, and Saints in your division. I don't see them getting out of the. I mean, they just stink. The Falcons stink. They've stunk my whole life. Even when they went to the Super Bowl, they stunk. They stunk it up. So I used to care from when I was like 12, and they lost to like the 49ers in the NFC Championship, and then the 49ers beat the Ravens. I just don't care about the Falcons. I really don't. All right. Do I like Moon Knight? It's okay. I will never watch it again. Like it honestly was so like, I thought it was going to be something and it wasn't. It's like, it's the same formula as all the other MCU shows. There's like a crazy twist in episode 4 and like the show was just inconsistent as hell to me. I didn't like it that much. Yeah, no, I don't really care for it, honestly. Favorite football team? The Georgia Bulldogs. Robert Pattinson Batman or Michael Keaton? Robert Pattinson. Favorite Spider-Man trilogy? Spider-Man Sam Raimi trilogy for sure. Favorite Marvel Phase 4 series? I gotta go Hawkeye. Would you rather Nancy and Robin end up together or Steve and Eddie? Or are you asking me which duo I like more? I'm confused. I don't know what the context of this question is. I like Nancy and Robin a lot as friends, but I also like Steve and Eddie. So I don't know what the question is, but I don't know. That's tough. They're both great friends. I like when they're all four together hanging out. If that's how I'll answer it. Which death would affect the show more, Hopper or Mike? You know what? That's tough. I'm tempted to say Mike because, as Will said, he is the heart of the group. We've also already seen Hopper die, and the characters come to terms with that. So I think I might actually say Mike, even though Hopper would hit harder for me. That's my answer. MCU Hulk or Incredible Hulk? Well, they're the same, right? But I know what you mean. MCU Hulk, technically. But actually, you know what? The Incredible Hulk, when he's hulked out, is sicker or better than anything we've seen from the MCU Hulk, pretty much. So that's kind of like my answer. But favorite Georgia player of all time? I have a few. I love Todd Gurley and Nick Chubb. Like, love them. Herschel Walker is the GOAT Georgia player, but like, yeah, I think Roquan Smith's up there too. Jarvis Jones. Roquan was just a beast, though. Those are some ones that come to mind immediately. There's a ton that I love. I'm not afraid that I really believe Josh. I believe Stranger Things is going to stick the landing. I'm not worried at all. Like, I know a lot of people are like asking me, they're like, "Are you concerned?" I'm like, "No, I really am not. I think it's going to stick the landing. And it's going to do it in a very satisfying way. So I'm not terribly concerned about it. Kind of, So there's my answer. Let's see. Probably take a few more questions and wrap up in about 4 minutes, about the hour and a half mark. So if you guys have any final questions, make sure to send them in. How am I liking Miss Marvel so far? Honestly, Miss Marvel, I've watched the last two on the plane. Miss Marvel has fallen off for me, just like every other MCU show. It sucks to say, but like I really enjoyed the first two episodes. I was like, oh, this is fresh. It's fun. It's like a high school coming of age thing. And then it just kind of loses focus. And now we have one episode left, and it's like there's really no clear direction for it all. It's just it's frustrating is what it is. It's just really frustrating. We got Ian in the house, a legend. Keep watch burn. Keep watch burn. Spider-Man, Iron Man, the Avengers. I'm going to have to keep Iron Man, watch Spider-Man, and burn the Avengers. Crazy, right? Would I bring back Bob or Eddie? I would bring back Eddie in the heartbeat. Jason or Billy? I like Billy more. TASM 1 or TASM 2? I think I like TASM 2 more, honestly. Did you hear that Mickey Rourke said about Tom Cruise? He said he's irrelevant. Like, yeah, that's such an L take. Mickey Rourke has been irrelevant for so long now. He was literally the villain in like a Stormbreaker, this movie called Alex Rider Operation Stormbreaker, which I watched growing up. It has Alex Pettyfer. I read the book. That's why I watched the movie. But like, what a terrible take by Mickey Rourke. He just, Mission Impossible 7 and 8 are about to be bangers, and Top Gun Maverick just crossed the billion. But he's irrelevant for sure. Terrible take. Yeah, I'm fine with Marvel taking a break. Just take a step back, take a year off if you need to, really. I'm literally fine with that. Give us a whole year to kind of rethink everything. Favorite Stranger Things season 4 for sure. I just answered this one though, so please stop spamming. You don't need to. Yeah, I already answered your question. You don't need to type it 10 more times. Who do you like more, Jonathan or Argyle? Probably. I don't know. I might like Argyle more. Is that crazy to say? I might like Argyle more. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. That was fun. An hour and a half went by like that. It always does. I see we have some people joining here. Welcome in. No worries. Welcome in, everybody. I hope all is well. But I think, yeah, I'm probably going to wrap here. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. It went hour and a half went by like that. Like I said, thank you guys so much if you were in here or if you're on the replay. Make sure you hit the like button. It does help out. If you send a super chat, if you just ask a question or anything, it really, really means a lot. I love growing this community. You know, seeing more of the familiar faces in these streams. I plan to do more streams every week because I love to just sit down and talk to you guys for an hour or so at a time. So expect another stream sometime this week. I got a top 10 Stranger Things video coming out tomorrow. More shorts. Excuse me. I post on TikTok and Instagram a lot. So be sure to follow me over there. Those links are down below. I'm revamping my Patreon shortly. I'll have more details on that. So a little revamp is coming to that soon. So that's around the corner. But yeah, a lot of things to come. You know, I might do a little merch, Stranger Things film stock merch. I might be doing something like that. So just kind of throwing that out there if you guys, you know, to let you guys, give you guys a heads up. But thank you again if you're in here, if you're on the replay. I really, really do appreciate you hanging out. It's always fun doing this. And I love to grow this community. So I'm going to wrap the stream. I hope you have a great night. Go watch a movie, a TV show, do whatever you got to do. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys in the next stream or the next video fairly soon, hopefully. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.